Hello there everyone, Ash and Flash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Marvel 2026 review. Today we are looking at set number 76341. This is the Ravager Jumpsuit Groot, 604 pieces, is retailing for $59.99 USD or $79.99 Canadian, and releases on January the 1st. This was sent to me early by LEGO and Land to do a review for. I think that this looks cute. It's a new version of him. It's not like it's a direct remake, but it's just too soon for these. They're just way too close together. The fact that we have 4 Groots over the last 5 years, that's not okay. I really think that they need to just calm down a bit. Let things breathe. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's build this. All right, so here it is built, and there are time codes and chapters down below if you want to hop around to just looking at him or the side build or comparison to the last 3 Groots that we've gotten. I am surprised to be saying this, but this is my favorite Groot at this scale. The baby dancing Groot one is still the best one, but this is just such an improvement. But I went back and watched all my previous reviews for all 3 of those other ones, and just some of the complaints that I had about those previous ones are fixed here. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's take a closer look. All right, so here's the little guy. It is great. I believe, because it's a similar size to the other ones, it is to scale of what Baby Groot's size actually is in the film. So I think the fact that that is the case is incredible, and more LEGO brick-built objects need to do that, because that, I think, makes this that much special. Like, this is almost a prop from the film here that I will be keeping out on display. Stability wise, it is really great. So you can move the arms out, but also balance him, I believe, here on one leg and have him sort of dancing, which I think is a lot of fun. It's just really cool how much you can sort of do with him. You can have him crouching down as well. The head moves and everything. I will say one of the things that this is missing in comparison is the fact that the waist does not turn. So that is stuck in this position. That whole torso is together. You can't rotate it or bend it like the previous versions. So beginning with the feet here, you can see that we've got some stickers for the details there on the wood, and that looks fine. Mine's a little bit scuffed up there, but like previous versions, you've got the whip actually going around to add to like some of the plants and everything there. And also I like that they have the 2 feet a little bit different. I think you've got the little branch sticking out there, and if you come around to the side, you've got the rock tooth pieces there, and then over here in the back, that is the same shape and everything. It has to stick out a little bit in the back. It just helps stability wise. The legs here have a lot of detail, like you've got stickers there for that little detail on the one leg, and then this on the side in dark brown. That looks cool with the sort of rope and everything going through that with that hook. This side has a patch on the knee, and then nothing over here on this side or on the back. The torso here looks great. I love this detail here on the side. The fact that it's not just a 1x4 tile going down, that it's all those individual ones, looks great for the detailing there. Also the ingots in the back. You've got this piece there that's inverted as well with that sticker. Same detail over here on this side with all those 1x1s. Now the real detail here, which I think is cool, is this angled part here. So that is actually a zipper detail on this 1x8 printed piece. That's very, very cool. And you've got this part there up at the top for the top part of the zipper. The curves, the angles here, those bow pieces and everything. I love the shaping of this as well. How you've got the reddish brown showing there on the side. The arms here, you've got those shoulder pieces that move with this, and if you move the arm up, you just got to re-lower this back down. But you have the Ravager logo there on the one arm, and then the hand is interesting. It's a very puffy part there for the hand, which I think is interesting, but you can move the arm side to side. This part is locked there. There is the hinges there that you can move up and down, but you can't rotate the hands at all. But you do have the fingers that can sort of close around and make a fist. The other arm, same sort of thing going on, just this one has a dark brown shoulder, and then you've got this detailing there with these 2 buckles with that sticker, and then same design here over on this hand. Here, the head. I think this is the best part that made me just fall in love with this build. It looks really great. I think some of the shaping here, you'll see it looks a lot better than the previous versions. Now, the parts that I really like about this is the eyes. Adding the white just makes this feel a little less creepy, but also The eyebrows here are so cool. It can sort of make it very expressive. Like you can get him angry, but then also have him be happy there too. I think that's really cute how they've done that. The mouth can't really move at all, just a little bit. The head can actually turn a little as well. Not 360 degrees, but enough to get the job done, moving up and down there as well. And I will show you this too, because I know that we did this in the previous versions, but that is what the eyes look like without the shield pieces, which is cool there in black. That's how they printed that. Also, with how they've designed the eyes, you can actually move them, separate them sort of like that. You can see he sort of looks like Sid the Sloth. Also, the head here, there's 2 stickers, and I don't know if you guys do this, but when stickers have a continuous design across 2 different pieces, do you try and push them all the way to the edge instead of centering them? That's something that I've started to do, so let me know if I should keep doing that, should I not? But yeah, the detailing and everything here in the back looks good. Up at the top of the head here, I think it could have maybe had some more going on, like different, making it look a bit different on the inside, but you don't really see that too often, so I don't have a problem with that. But this is really cool. The side builds, I think, for Groot just always are great. The little dials here that you've got that you can move up and down and turn, I think is just so smart how they've done that. You've got these buttons there too, which is just hilarious, as well as this timer ticking down. I think that's really cool. These wires going through and connecting here to the timer is great, and just the design of this looks really detailed. Even on the bottom, you've got a little bit of detailing there too, and also you've got the Anulex batteries up on the top as well. So it's a fun inclusion. Unfortunately, it looks out of scale to Groot, and that's just because it's not on top of this big rock. So you sort of have to imagine if it was on this. Is that to scale? Yeah, it looks about right in terms of the width of this. I think maybe it still could have been a bit taller to help maybe make this feel more in scale. All right, so here are the 3 Groots all next to each other, the same types, the baby Groots. And like first impressions immediately, the improvements here are phenomenal. The eyes, adding those little bits of white for the reflections, it makes this just look night and day. Like, this looks really scary. I know people said that back then, but it looks so soulless in comparison to this new version. Also, like, this one, it's just the same thing copied. They did change the legs. Like, this is a lot more stable, and that's something that I notice every time that I tried to pose this guy. It's just the slide. He's just so heavy. The head and everything, it's because of how they did the legs using the ball joints. He's still strong, but I just think that they learned from that and carry that into the next ones. Here's what they look like from the back. I think the thing that's making this one stand out to me as the best, especially, is not just those eyes that I talked about before and the eyebrows and that, but it's the shaping of the head. It just looks more like Groot. I think just the shaping of it is better. And what's great about this is I should be able to, well, I guess that'll stay there, and you can detach there as well. You can swap around the head. So if I want, I could put the new head, put on the old body here, and I sort of feel like Sid from Toy Story right now. But I think that that is cool, that it's so easy to customize that, and I think that's fun. And we'll add in the potted Groot here. So going from left to right here, we've got 2022, 2023, 2024. We didn't actually have something this year, which I guess I didn't realize, but then we've got this guy now in 2026. So when I said there should be a gap, I guess there's a little bit more breathing room. Like, it has been a while since we've had just a general basic Groot here, 4 years. I think if you let these breathe a bit more, they would be looked upon with fondness. In terms of my favorite, though, this still is the best one. The dancing function is still unmatched. Anyways, everyone, that is my review of the Ravager Jumpsuit Groot. I think this is the biggest surprise for me so far. Well, actually, the Iron Man build was really good too. So the 2 buildable character sets, stuff that is not usually stuff that I like, are the 2 biggest surprises for me for January. Anyways, everyone, I'd love to hear your thoughts, though. How does this stack up next to the previous Groots? Are you impressed by this? Are you going to go out and get this? Comment it all down below. So be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future LEGO Marvel and Guardians of the Galaxy set news and reviews just like this one. Hope that you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you will have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.